Playboy Trey, Northern Lights on the cut, man. Shit fire as hell.
That's from Last Call, free album.
Who produced that?
Free album
Northern
produced
Lights.
by Northern Lights, man.
I love that shit.
Man, we had some cats, man, called Northern Lights from out of Oregon, man. They from right outside of Portland, Oregon. I forget the exact name of the city or the county that they from, man. They from dope.
Man, I love that whole shit.
On that other shit that came out earlier.
Man, did you guys see that 30 for 30? Tyson and Tupac?
I did, man.
I did not see it, nigga. I was by the beach, boy.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to catch it?
I did. I watched the whole fucking thing.
Yo, first off,
and that's this. Well, explain what it is.
Well produced, man. Yeah, it's called 30 for 30, which is an ESPN special. It's a series they've been doing. This is like, I think, the third one they've done. And this was called Tyson and Tupac One Night in Vegas.
Yeah. And
it's a whole special that it's an hour long too, and it's the build up of them meeting, which is Tyson and Pac, they friendship, they parallels as far as, they early stardom, and then it builds up into the night where Tupac was shot and it ended up being fatal.
Yeah.
And so, I gotta give them, damn, y'all motherfuckers.
This dude just spilled a whole motherfucker.
Yeah.
What is that?
I spilled ice or soda.
All right,
you got it?
Man. Yeah, he got that shit.
He got it.
So it builds up to the fucking, the fatal night in Vegas, man. It's the night of the Tyson versus Bruce Seldon fight. I remember that shit.
Right.
Bought that shit at the crib. We used to get all the pay-per-views back in the day.
For sure.
And I liked the documentary. The way that they produced it, they had some comic book shit elements to it. Real well done.
Like just making it for TV?
Yeah, but it was hot. And they combined some poetry, some dudes that was doing spoken word. They got them to speak from Pac and Tyson's perspective. That was hot. What I didn't really like, though, is they kept trying to make these ties and connections between Mike and Tupac like they was one and the same. I didn't really...
What's the point? They were friends? Is that the shit?
Yeah, I was like, just because they was friends don't mean that they was, like...
Lovers?
Here's the biggest thing that I take offense with. Dude said, Tyson is Tupac with gloves on.
Bullshit.
What?
And fucking, they said Tupac is Tyson with a microphone. And I'm like,
from a simplistic motherfucker's brain, I can understand where that comes from, but it's really, ultra simplistic.
So different, dog. I mean, yeah. It's one thing they even talk about it, man. Tyson was like, he said that he was worried about being around Tupac because he said, I've never met a dude in my life that was genuine, 100% fearless. He said the dude had no conscience.
Mike Tyson said that shit?
Yes. He said Tupac did not care about repercussions, did not care about consequences of anything, whether it was a conflict or
what's your phone
whatever.
Number?
Yeah, he didn't care.
Put my thumb in your ass. He was just doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
Just different.
Yo.
And Tyson was like, I never been around nobody that was like that. And
never mind, my bad.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, the shit was, the shit. Are you testing it?
Yeah,
you testing the board.
Good?
Yeah, we're good. We're dry.
Honestly, man,
we're dry now.
Fuck that shit, man, because I feel the whole thing, man, was they were why the fuck were they even drawing the parallel? Just because they were fucking friends, and that's it.
I mean, he shouted him out on a lot of records.
Because Pac was at the fucking Tyson fight, and so
he shouted him out on a lot of records.
So fuck that. It's Mike Tyson's fault that fucking Pac.
But if they so much, alike. I mean, how come Tyson ain't dead already? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tyson, if we drawing parallels,
because it'd be a revolution, man. He's a Muslim.
What you mean?
I'm not a Muslim or nothing. I do eat the pork, but if it comes down to something like where I feel like that quote unquote they shot Tyson,
I'm not saying that.
Gonna get hurt.
I'm just saying there's like the parallels stop at a certain level. The only parallel I see is there was two wild motherfuckers. That's it. Outside of that, they really ain't got that much.
They both had the sexual assault convictions. They both had
that. I can see that
conspiracy.
Angle.
They had what black people call Mac. Have you ever heard this at the meetings?
The
nigga tone. Their very tone when they came around the corner was nigga-ish. Like Tupac. Roll with a big click. First he was down with the underground, then he had the death row, then you have Tyson. This nigga had his first promoters who was robbing and putting their hand in his ass like a fucking fisting dildo. Yeah. Then he had Don King. So they both went down the fucking road, man. I mean, I understand. I ain't even seen the shit, so I don't know if it's a good documentary.
It was good.
I'll tell you, like,
I enjoyed it.
I'll tell you, like, from my perspective, I can see the correlation without seeing this thing. I don't know how they did. They might have did a shitty job, but I do it right.
Though, the difference too is like,
what's up?
The fucked up thing is Mike Tyson called Pac and said, "Slow your roll." If you and he said it on Arsenio. Tupac was like, you know what? I might really need to evaluate my shit. He's like, I got Mike Tyson calling me and saying, "Dude, slow down.
I'll fuck you till you love me.
Yeah,
I'll fuck you till you love me."
That Mike Tyson is telling you to, be easy. That's some shit, man.
I'll fuck you till you love me.
They had Mickey Rourke on there too, man, who was cool with both.
Fucking punk ass white boy.
I loved it. I love they shit.
This nigga is nuts.
Mickey Rourke. I didn't realize I knew he was cool with both of them, but I didn't realize on that level. I mean, those was like personal friends. Like
Mickey got
cool
all the white girls. He got all the white girls for both of them.
For both? He might be right,
shit.
Man.
Tell me I'm wrong. Who gonna tell me I'm wrong? Who wanna test a rocket launcher, man? Nobody wanna talk to that. I'm telling you. I'll tell you why. If anybody got something against it, you gotta come up with a good reason. I'll tell you why.
Like I said, 888-842-4973. Phone lines is open. If you saw the 30 for 30, hit it up. If you got comments on the earlier debate about Nicki Minaj, man, hit that shit
you've ever done a line with Mickey Rourke, hit
call
that number up.
That's a long line of motherfuckers,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
That's how come I know this nigga like a white girl.
You got a call?
Who this? Who that?
Yeah, we got Trey.
Man, hey dog.
It's all good.
I apologize, man. I think we traveling through some mountains, through space. We might be traveling through Cat Stack's Cunt right now. Cause I keep losing reception, man.
Hey, man, Cat Stack's Cunt, better known as Ohio.
Cat Stack's He traveling through Cat Stack's Cunt with the tightness of our Nan's pants.
Man, the signal keep going in and out, man. I gotta watch it. She might have caught some pictures of us, man, as we first enter, man.
Not in my Twitter.
Oh man.
Not in my Twitter.
All right, man. Well, dude. All right. If you still want to respond to that email, and she want to know why people is. Oh Jesus! Why people is getting at her? Why they whistling at her and saying different shit?
There's nothing wrong with what's in her Twitter, is what she said.
Yeah.
Well, man, this is what I would like to say to her. I mean, you wake up. I mean, she wakes up in the morning. She sees herself naked. Other people don't see herself. She takes showers. She gets out. She sees her amazing body. What does she expect dudes are gonna do? I mean, you cannot throw a piece of meat among some dogs and expect them to not want to get a piece of it.
Exactly.
That is just the way it goes. If you don't want to be looked at in that kind of way, you need to just maybe tone it down a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that dudes got the right to disrespect you in any kind of way, but from the way it's seen, I don't think, that you were disrespected in any kind of way. So if there was no disrespect, then there's no need to continue to take this to another level and make it seem like you've been done incorrect. Because from everything, I'm hearing about the situation, I mean, what to do.
Uh-oh.
We're breaking up.
Back inside the cunt.
She's got at every single place she's gone. I don't give a damn if she worked that Subway. While the motherfucker who back there watching this and cutting onions, you know what he gonna be doing? Looking at that ass.
Exactly.
Cutting them onions, looking at her ass. I don't give a damn if she worked that Burger King. The nigga who just put the lettuce and cheese on it, while he putting lettuce and cheese on them damn burgers and them Whoppers, he gonna be looking at her ass. She need to get used to it. That's just the way it happened. If you want to turn it down, come out there in a goddamn bed sheet or a comforter around you with a hole cut out of it and just put it over your shoulders like it's a goddamn Indian quilt or some shit like that. And then, matter of fact, go get you a goddamn quilt. Cut that shit out and wear that so can't nobody see that. Because other than that, it's going to happen. It's a part of life. If you want to disrespect it, don't take it to the next level. You get disrespected, nip it in the bud right there. Niggas respect women who stand up for themselves and keep it moving.
No
it's all
doubt,
about
man.
having fun and enjoying life.
Exactly.
I feel that deserves a round of applause.
Now hold on. Let's visit your
Let
shit.
me run this theory by you, Trey. Because I didn't see this chick. You didn't see it. She got a nice ass, don't she? For a skinny girl, she got a round booty.
Dawg, let me tell you something, man. If she worked in the goddamn section at the movie theaters where she was goddamn getting the popcorn, I'd be trying to give her some butter for that shit. If you know what I mean, some hot butter.
Hell yeah. And I'm not mad at her.
But you know the sad part about it, from the things that I've seen around this situation, it seems that things were cool until, like always, some probably nerd, tussle-neck dude came over there telling her, I can't believe you letting them treat you like this. He probably just wanted to fuck, but didn't have enough guts to go up and just ask for it or to try to take out. So he figured, I'm going to be a good friend, I'm going to be the respectful one, and go over there. And the sad thing about it is, she ain't going to want to fuck with that dude just because he the one who come in and bring to her attention that motherfuckers are whistling at her and wanting to fuck her. No, she ain't going to respect them because you know what she thinking? Shit, motherfucker, you might snitch on me if I got them light up a joint since you snitching on these niggas. And I'm telling you, man, like, since the beginning of time, niggas always got them interfering when it comes to shit with a female. But where the fuck were these niggas when Adam was getting ready to bite that apple? These niggas was nowhere around then. Now I know that God only made two people at that time, but hell, some niggas should have come from somewhere and told Adam don't bite the damn apple. Had it been the other way, a nigga would have told Eve don't bite the damn apple. I don't understand these niggas, man. They make me sick.
I feel that, man. But the thing is, man, it was some chicks, but then the other thing, like, it was other female reporters was the ones sticking up saying you don't have to take this. But she went on her Twitter account talking about how uncomfortable she felt. And now here go my angle, man. She dressed like this all the time over the last 8 years.
We knew about her before she was famous.
Yeah, way before this. So she didn't cover the soccer and all that shit. My thing is, I think she's uncomfortable being around a room full of mostly niggas. Because ordinarily she'd be in Spain or she'd be in Mexico, and it's a room full of Mexican dudes playing soccer. But now she in a room full of dark meat, and I think she felt a little bit, you know, maybe intimidated by the situation. I don't know.
We different, man. But, you know, black people, we different.
We talk different. We gonna get at you different than some dude from Frenchie, from France, or from
if all nigga got is a twisted dude. Yeah, he gonna throw the twisty do at your ass.
What did Mano say?
You know what, man? It's just that somebody beefed her head up, told her that she could come up off of this. It's been a lot of attention on the New York Jets right now, and she's taking this opportunity to try to capitalize.
Well, give me a break.
If you don't want to dress like that, bitch, don't show up with a bikini on and a microphone talking about pay me or some attention and respect me for my mind. Bitch, your titty is out and your nipple is pointing right at me. I can't even look. I mean, it's just sitting there looking like it's just looking like a little raisin just sitting there on top. I mean, how am I supposed to focus on you and you have damn nigga asking me about a goddamn fly route or a goddamn running play? I'm trying to drill. Don't ask me my goddamn tackles. Been that asshole.
53
you know
times.
What though? I mean, shit. Man.
53 times.
What's up, man? Go ahead, say it.
I mean, dude, honestly, man, what did anybody say to her? They fucking woo. Yeah, that's probably about what happened.
Ain't no telling.
And when she was on the field, they was throwing the football in her direction.
She might have heard a god damn.
So dudes had to keep running by her.
Yeah. So what?
It was playful. It was playful as fuck.
But did anybody walk up and put their cock in her hand and say, look at this, I want to stick this in your vagina right now?
Man, you make a great point. If Obama showed up on this motherfucker, one of they do, they throw an out route right over there.
Exactly, right by.
And nobody would say nothing.
They've done it with other people.
If Obama's wife, if Bill Clinton,
Here go the killer. Mark Sanchez, Latin American, who she was there to interview. That's who she was really coming to interview.
Yeah.
He was a total gentleman. So I'm like, oh, okay. So Mr.
Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah, Mr. Hispanic is a gentleman, right? But the niggas is rowdy. We too much.
They're too big. They got penis toss. They got ring toss on the penis.
Well, you guys are intimidating and scary. Man. Your people.
Man, but you know, he might have been. He looked like a sucker. I'm just gonna be honest.
And he is a sucker too, to be honest with you. I agree.
Like a sucker, man. He looked like a dude to come in and try to just save this whole situation. Baby, don't let them talk to you like that. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Actually, let me apologize. I apologize for my teammates.
We were talking about. I remember we were like 14, 15, man. We were drinking one day, man. Now, why the hell we were drinking at that young age? I'm not telling y'all to do it, but it just so happened to be what me and my idiot partners were doing. So we're out there talking about what we think will make the perfect chick. I started off talking about chick legs. Another part of mine said something about a chick ass. Another part of mine was like, man, she need to have a face like such and such. Another part of mine was like, man, she just have a nice waist, some titties, blah, blah, blah. We get to this one dude, his name Desmond. I hadn't seen Desmond since I was 18, wherever the hell he at. Hope you're doing fine. Probably doing some sucker shit like you was when we were teenagers. But anyway, we get to this nigga, and this nigga say, man, I just want a bitch with a great personality and respects herself.
Oh, boy. Wow.
I can't tell you, man. We couldn't beat his ass quick enough. Get your ass. What the hell are you talking? Nigga, we are some teenagers. And you talking about some damn respect. Nigga, you just disrespected yourself by bringing up a bitch and no respect at 14. I'm trying to get this nut off at 14. I'm sorry for the listeners out there if you don't want to hear it. I'm trying to get it off. That's just the way it was. Desmond. I wasn't worried about respect. Now as a grown man, yes, I would like a man lady who respects herself. But guess what? There are still times that I just want me a slut. And so all that coming around, dressing like a slut, looking like that, and all this skimpy shit, if you don't think that we gonna pay attention to it as men, then you are crazy. That's just the way it is. Yes, it might be double standards in life, but you gotta live with them. Hey, you feel like you're a woman and you should be able to dress sexy and niggas not say nothing to you, then that's not the way it is, because a nigga can't go out and cry and a female not think he a bitch ass nigga. So just like niggas have to deal with it, them whine ass niggas have to be called bitch niggas if they cry. But guess what? If you got your titties popping out and your cleavage in my face, then guess what? You're gonna get hit on. That's just the way it is. Deal with it.
Trey, I got a listener. Kevin Kev said, he basically, I'm going to paraphrase him. He basically said, but we don't know exactly what was said. So what would it take to make that accusation that she was being harassed and you know, they was doing her dirty? What would it take for her wearing what she was wearing, looking like what she looked like and all that? What would it take to make her feel like, to make you agree with this bitch? I mean, this is
I don't know. You probably have to have a Cat Stacks video.
You ain't lying.
I mean, they're playing it. They're honestly, they're playing it.
Maybe her and Cat Stacks caught it all on tape. I don't know, man. But I mean, like me personally, like, and by no means am I saying that because a woman dresses, you know, sexy or whatever, that she deserves to be disrespected. But I'm saying that I don't think a female can wear small clothing and not expect that dudes are going to act a certain way. And that the chance of being treated that way or the chance of being hit on and tried are not going up. I mean, the percentage is going up the more sexier things you wear. That's all I'm saying. And if I was sitting there and they took this to court and I was an arbitrator or whatever sitting in there and I got to listen to this, I'm really going to be on some like, I mean, why are you doing this? Like, why are you dressed like this? I mean, are you like a bikini reporter or something? Like, take your ass to Hawaii some goddamn well and do that shit. Like, cover surfers. I mean, because I don't see how you going to come on a hot-ass football field, all this testosterone going around, especially in a training camp or different things like that, or practice. All these just all day and then here you come looking sexy as hell, a nice female, dressed sexy, smelling good, pretty in the face, nice body, and you think I'm not gonna want you? Get the fuck out of here.
No doubt, man. That shit is not gonna happen, man. I appreciate that insight, bro. Hey, where you at, man? What state you in?
Man, I told you, I don't know, man. I think we getting ready to come up out of Cat Stacks badge in a second.
No, man. To the moon! I'm trying to see where you at when you hit Michigan, man.
As soon as we get up out of good, but nah, man. We actually, man, we on our way to y'all home, man. We headed to the D. We're en route to Detroit, dog. We're doing a show at the Motor City Casino, as a matter of fact, tomorrow.
That's what's up, man. Yo, when you get to Detroit, bro, hit us up, man. Tonight, man. It is. We running late as it is, so if we can do something retarded and get your ass here,
right,
we'll do it.
Or if we can go out there, whatever.
If you hit us up tonight, that means me and my wife. Damn, that sounds crazy. Me and my wife will be able to stay at the match crib and hit up the show.
Yeah.
So hit us up.
Hey man. All right, man. Come holler at me. I will hit y'all up, man. I was hoping we'd make it in enough time to finally be there live with y'all, but I mean we're still on the road. So man, I hit you up as soon as we touch down, get situated in the hotel. You know, I'll sit there and holler at y'all, man, and let's link up.
No doubt, man.
All good.
All right, baby. Be easy, bro.
All right, y'all be safe.
All right, man.
I might have a late show. I might have me a late,
Music!
This shit, bro. Fantastical people.
Yeah.
That's Sean. Fresno, of all places. Showing that Cali love to the audience, man. Hoodite.com, baby. Episode 123. Yo.
Woke up pissed off.